And the fact that we're from the South, you know, doesn't necessarily mean we got to be waving rebel flags or you know, singing you know, just twangy songs. You know, we're like I say, I feel like we're as industrial as anybody as far as, you know, when it comes to punching out some driving rock. What a more definitive instrument for rock and roll than a chainsaw? I mean, guitar players go out and they crank up their Marshall cabinets, and you know, they adjust that preamp so that it gets that crunchy sound. They try to get something that cuts. Vocalists, they muster up everything they got inside them to get this aggressive cutting sound vocally. But why not just go ahead and get something that cuts, something that is, like I say, definitive of rock and roll music? And we feel that we have finally used and applied the chainsaw in the correct application as far as, I mean, a lot of rockers have used chainsaws before, but I mean, we actually use it as just another musical instrument.
Kmart won't sell our album, so we're going to come for all you Kmart shoppers and do some rocking and rolling.
You know, the whole time we were doing the album, you know, the record company, which the record label is Geffen, is very supportive, but the whole time that we were doing the label, it was like, you know, Kmart won't carry your record if you know, put this on the album cover, or the Kmart won't carry your record if you, you know, have these lyrics on the record, which they would mean like Kmart, Walmart, those kind of things in the States. I guess they have them up here. And so, although they weren't telling us we couldn't do it, they were just making us aware that we were going to be, you know, shortchanging ourselves as far as being in those stores. But it's because they censor. But if, you know, if it goes platinum, then the stores change their standards, you know, and all of a sudden it'll be on their shelf when it comes to them missing out on a dollar bill, you know. So, you know, I mean, we figured that since Kmart shoppers couldn't buy our records, we'd just go play for the Kmart shoppers, you know. And we pulled a 45-foot long tractor trailer rig up in front of the Kmart and just captured it on film, you know. And had a little jam day, and the police came up and said, "Can't do this, boys." All right, people, it's time to kick the dog. Everything you're about to see in this video is the real thing.